What is up guys, it's Jordan here and welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video is going to be talking about alpha packs again in Siege because I freaking love them right now. They are absolutely amazing, but with everything that is awesome there is always room for improvement. So in today's video I've gone through Reddit and talked to a few friends and people that I know that play Siege, and from that I've come up with a list of ways to improve alpha packs in Siege. Now do bear in mind these are all community suggestions, none of these are my personal ideas, but they are other people's ideas that I like and I put into a video. But put in the comments what you do think of these ideas and also add your own opinions on how alpha packs could be improved, or if you think they're perfect already then let me know. Whatever your opinion is, drop it in the comments. I do love reading through them and seeing what you guys think about the situations and topics that I talk of in these videos. Okay, so the first way to improve alpha packs would be to implement a system where every time you level up in Siege you maybe gain an alpha pack, or maybe every couple of levels you gain an alpha pack. Now I think this is an awesome idea because A, it adds another way for you to earn alpha pack, and B, it adds a bit more reason to the leveling system that's already in Siege, because the leveling system pretty much, in fact no, not pretty much, it has no purpose other than giving you a number. I think it's kind of a false sense of progression really, because although people do kind of pay attention to it in casual or ranked to kind of judge your skill level, that's not entirely accurate because some level 30s have like destroyed and some level 300s completely suck. So overall it really means nothing other than a way of giving you the illusion of progression. So I think adding the alpha packs into it would be a very good way to encourage people to want to level up a little bit more and give it a bit more purpose. And maybe if you've got like the really high level people, you could get several alpha packs per level. So maybe if you hit level 200 you'll get 5 or 10 alpha packs, or I don't know, I haven't thought about it too much. Let me know again in the comments of what you think in terms of rewarding people per level with alpha packs. The second improvement for alpha packs is something that has been heavily discussed everywhere about Siege, and that is including the elite skins into alpha packs. And I'm kind of on the fence about this one because I do appreciate from Ubisoft's standpoint that elite skins are a way of earning money. They're quite expensive, and they are like, you know, they are in-game purchases. That's what they were designed for. That was the whole purpose behind them, and giving them out for free would probably hit them in terms of finances, and they've got to make money somehow from Siege. Now I'm not saying that they're probably struggling, because like Ubisoft are nowhere near struggling, but Siege obviously has mostly sold, it's not going to have any major sales anytime soon. Obviously loads of people play Siege, so they're not going to suddenly get a huge hit of people buying the game. People steadily buy the game all the time, but they're not going to make major money from sales anymore. So in-app purchases, or in-game purchases, sorry, are going to be the way forward. However, that being said, giving them a very high rarity rating would definitely even that one out, because you wouldn't be getting people obtaining the elite skins all the time. It would be, you know, like a rare thing to happen. So I think it would definitely be interesting, and it would be fun to have it implemented, because some people like myself aren't too interested in purchasing elite skins. Now I'm going to say this now because someone will call me out eventually. I probably will buy one at some point when I feel like it, but currently I don't want to spend money on elite skins. I don't really like spending that much on cosmetics at all. I very rarely buy Rainbow Six credits, and due to the bugs in the game I've yet to buy the Year 2 Season Pass out of, you know, just being against the bugs and stuff. But definitely a very interesting point, and I'd be very interested to see if that would ever happen in the future. The third way of improving alpha packs, again this is a community suggestion, is to have different types of packs which offer different rarities of items. This one I don't personally like that much, but it was a heavily discussed one that I saw on a Reddit post, which is why I'm including it. But basically it's kind of following suit with many other games where you have like bronze packs, silver packs, gold packs, and I don't really like that. I like the way it is at the moment where you have a chance to get whatever you want no matter what pack, well, whatever pack you open you have the same chances. I like the way that is, but a lot of people were interested to see if they would ever change it up a bit so that you do have different types of packs, so that maybe you could buy a slightly more expensive pack or save up that has a higher chance of getting a higher item. Now if they keep it without in-app purchases I think that would be fine, and as long, I keep saying in-app, I meant to say in-game, if they keep it with just renown that would be fine with me. And also if they make it so that the current pack doesn't get a lower chance, like it's hard to explain, but if they add a new rare pack that gives you a higher chance to get higher items, and then they make the current pack with give you a lower chance to get the items, it would annoy me. If they keep the current pack exactly as it is but introduce a more expensive pack that has a higher chance for the better items, that would be all for. But I don't want them to turn the current pack into like a bronze pack that gives you common items and then introduce an expensive one that gives you the better items. I think the current pack is fine the way it is, so I think it would need to be done in a certain way, but definitely a very interesting point. It's interesting but also potentially controversial. Fourth improvement to alpha packs is not a new addition to them, it's just some tweaks to the way they work already, and I totally agree with this because some of the ones I'm going to bring up I kind of think are weird, but that's to tweak the rarity of certain items in the game. Now I'm going to kick it off with the big one. I have no idea why Black Eye skins are not legendary. Black Eye skins are probably one of the most popular skins in the game. Everybody has absolutely loved them and been super excited that they're going to be able to get them because they were a non-obtainable item before the alpha packs. They were no longer. And to be honest, when I heard this was coming out, my first response was they're going to be legendaries. Like, why would they not be a legendary skin with the amount of hype around them? But for some reason they're epic, and they're not particularly rare epics. I've already got 2 and I've opened 20 alpha packs. Because I've been saving them up for another video, but just to tell you that I've earned 2, like, I'm not crazy lucky. I've seen loads of other people get out Black Eye skins within their first couple of packs as well. So they're just kind of throwing Black Eye skins out there, and the problem with that is, within a couple of months, they will no longer be a cool skin. Like, they look nice, but they will no longer be that skin that everyone knows of and wants. So although I was super excited to get a Black Eye skin, I've kind of lost my hype around it already, because it's just a skin that everyone else is slowly getting already. And this is the same for a couple of other items as well. There are a couple of legendaries that I don't think should be legendary. Now, the universal skins are straight up legendaries, and again, I don't agree with that. I mean, you can challenge my opinion if you want. This is all personal. I'm not enforcing it, but some of the universal skins, they're not hard to get. They don't cost a crazy amount of renown. I think I've already bought most of the universals already, and yeah, so the fact that they're legendaries is quite surprising. Now, I know that they are legendaries just because they're universal and you can use them for all guns, but you can also buy a universal skin for not a lot of renown, unless they've changed it. I think I already bought them all before, so I don't know if they've changed the renown cost, but when I bought them, they weren't very expensive. So it's kind of weird. I think there is definitely some trial and error with the rarities of certain items. Now, this is Ubisoft's first crack at alpha packs, so they could be changing them as we speak, but there is definitely some confusion around some rarities, and some items should be rarer and some shouldn't be as rare. So there's definitely some tweaks there, and I think it would improve it a lot, because having everyone run around with Black Eye skins is already going to hurt the alpha packs, because they were like the most sought out item. When alpha packs were introduced, the biggest thing was, holy crap, I can get Black Eye skins, and now I've got the Black Eye skins. There is nothing major to work toward. If you look at other games, people are like, you know, getting pack after pack or box after box to get that one item they want, and that would have been the Black Eye skin. There would have been people trying their hardest to get the Black Eye skin and really wanting it, but you just kind of get it, so it's not like you're excited at the potential of getting the Black Eye skin. Now, everyone has their own opinions on what looks good, so there are loads of other skins that people are potentially going to want, but Black Eyes was definitely one of the biggest ones that I think was in the wrong category or wrong rarity level. Now, with the final tweak to alpha packs, I really want you guys to get involved with this one and put your opinion out there, because this one is very controversial and there is lots of sides against and for this one, but basically it is allowing you to buy alpha packs with credits. Now, I am literally bang smack in the middle of this one. On one hand, I would like it because as a YouTuber, I want to do pack opening videos and I would like to be able to buy lots of them in bulk so that I could do a big video. But on the other hand, I really appreciate and respect Ubisoft not pushing purchases with credits. I think at the current moment, they've done it right in introducing it without credits, because if they'd introduced it with credits, there would definitely be a lot of people that were against it, even if the renown cost was the exact same. If nothing was changed, but they just had the option for credits, it would still cause drama and controversy because the option is there. So personally, I think if they introduced the ability to buy them with credits, I would be fine with it as long as they didn't touch anything else. But if they introduced it with credits, but then bumped up the cost of renown, lowered your chances after games, and did all of that kind of things that companies have done in the past with loot boxes, I would be so opposed to it. It would be like the worst thing. But I also want to add, there is no need for credits. Like, I'm not saying that the game gains anything by adding the option to buy credits. From a YouTuber standpoint, I would like it because of, you know, my own personal reasons. But from the game's perspective, it wouldn't change anything. I don't think it would be that big of a deal. The only thing I can think of is the amount of people with cosmetics would probably bump up quite a lot, because there would be quite a few people that would buy tons of packs with credits, so there would be a lot more skins and cosmetics out there, lots of people with more rare skins. But to be honest, I don't think it's needed, but I also wouldn't mind it. So that's why I'm in the middle with this one. So I would really like it if you guys could let me know what you think of this one, because it's very controversial. There's loads of different opinions on it, and I don't want to seem like I'm coming across and saying, yes, add microtransactions, because I'm really not. I'm right in the middle. I don't mind either way, but I'm interested to see what other people think. Anyway, guys, that was all for this video. Definitely do let me know in the comments what you think, because I've talked about a hell of a lot of stuff today, and there's just so many different opinions that can be had on alpha packs, and it's just super interesting to see what everybody else thinks about alpha packs, because they are a big part of the game, and I'm loving them so far. But like I said earlier, there's always room for improvement with everything. This is the first iteration of alpha packs, so there's definitely lots of room to change them. But I want to end it on a positive note by saying that they are amazing so far. I have no complaints with alpha packs. I absolutely love them and think they're a brilliant addition, and I'm so glad that they have come out finally, because I've been super excited for a very long long time. But anyway guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, I would appreciate it if you smacked the like button and also subscribed if you are new around here. I do put out content daily, so there's always plenty of content coming out on Siege and other games of a similar category. Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter and keep up to date with what I'm doing, the link is in the description. It's GamingGains YT, and also hit the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I upload. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next one.